Welcome back, everybody, to DK and Dan Like Bands. I'm Dan, and I'm going under.
And I'm DK. And I have a tan because I was in the ocean. Oh, and I like bands.
How a week took you to get that one?
Oh, yeah. If you think I'm writing these ahead of time,
DK and Dan have tans.
we should record from the beach or something.
Dude, no, they pay us to just judge beaches. We review beaches.
Beaches.
Millions of beaches. Beaches for us.
Beaches for us, dude. I'd review a beach.
The last beach I was on, not so great.
No? Do you want to name it?
The Gulf of Trump. What did they rename it? The Gulf of Mexico?
Yeah,
it's
that's
now the Gulf of America.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was the last one I was on.
Okay.
I think that made it not great after they renamed it.
Out of 10, what is it? What do you rate it?
Oh, I'd say like a 4.
No shit.
I like oil. Like,
Really?
yeah, it comes off of the oil rigs out there and like rolls into balls onto the beach and like gets on your shit. They call it tar. And yeah, it like got all over the blanket, like the beach blanket, like our shoes and shit.
I heard that's really good for like animals and like the environment and stuff.
Yeah, nobody cares about the environment anymore, dude. We probably should start, though. Not caring about the environment, but this episode of DK and Dan Like Bands.
Oh!
Yeah, we did it. We're rolling in. Welcome back, everybody. It feels like it's been a while. It has, because DK went on vacation. And,
I'm sorry about that.
Left all you fine listeners in a funk. Okay, but we're back.
Although I do appreciate the legitimate amount of action in the Discord. I was surprised. Thanks, guys. That's so cool.
It's coming along. Now we won't see nothing for
weeks and weeks, maybe ever again. But I want it to be the place where, like, when you hear a song that you like, I don't care what it is. If you think it's cool, drop it in there. We're not going to make another channel for that. Oh, only put those in. No. It's going to drop into the pit like everything else.
Yeah, Chris just put out one the other day. That was pretty good. Suicide Note, was it?
I don't know. He put out a suicide note?
I
better check on him.
I think that's a fucking band's name.
Jesus Christ, Dan.
Did I not respond to his... Where am I at? I'm in the other ones.
I'm not your Discord watchman.
Thank God. Yes. Suicide Forest. Sorry, Chris.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good, though. And, of course, everybody get your tickets to Strip Knot. Thank you, Kron. He's buying, by the way.
Hell yeah.
Send him your info. DK, it is episode 14.
Can you believe that?
Yeah, it's been over a year. I think we're really having fun. Not doing this all the time.
Dude, this setup we have
rules.
It's perfect. It's awesome. Rules. It's awesome.
I was like, dude, it's been over a month. I was like, fuck yeah. But we're back, and we're back with a big project. And we'll talk about that after I talk about Dan went and seen a band.
Fill me in, babe.
That's right. Amy and the Sniffers, all the way from down under Australia. Lovely country continent. Beautiful great white sharks. And venomous snakes. Yeah, man. We went up to Chesterfield, Penny Smasher and I, and we watched those fine Australians do their thing. At the Factory, very wonderful venue.
I haven't been yet.
It's a nice venue. I was really hoping Mastodon was going to play there, but it's the Pageant instead.
You see, it's a little further over for me, though, so the Pageant's better.
Yeah,
pageant's better for me to get to.
Yeah. But very nice. If you get a chance to go to the factory, please do.
I will. It's inevitable. I will go there eventually.
But yeah, a band opened up called Party Dozen. They are also from Australia. Really good drummer, a man and a lady. One drummer, one saxophone player. And she, if you like the sax, she plays a lot of solos. Okay?
That's kind of awesome.
Yeah, it's cool. She also sings through the microphone in her saxophone. So I couldn't understand.
So she just like holds it up to the opening and just screams into the saxophone.
She's like jumping around with the saxophone and shit.
I'm into it.
It was fun. They had a lot of energy. Like I said, I couldn't understand any of the lyrics, but I was like, this is pretty good.
Well, they speak Australian. So how could you understand?
They speak English.
What?
Okay. Yeah.
Dan, come on, man.
It's crazy.
Don't be silly.
Unless I can understand Australian. But yes, pretty good opener. Lots of energy. Amy and the Sniffers came out at 9:00 on the dot.
I love that shit, man.
Yes, we thought there was another band, but it was them, and they were ready. Great, wonderful. 2 bands is all we need, guys.
That's how to do it.
Yes.
When I saw Opeth and Catatonia, dude, that is how you do it. And it's like, particularly when it's 2 bands you want to see, there's no better way.
Oh, yeah. It was nice. They ripped and bored. Crowd was going off, throwing shit, mosh pits, crowd surfing. Very respectful staff during crowd surfing. They take care of the people there.
And
they let you do it. Yeah, they let you do it. That's a good thing. But yeah, man, they were good. They were really good. I liked them. Lots of energy. I don't know why. Where's the Viagra Amy and the Sniffers tour? That should happen. It might have already had. I don't know. Has. I don't. What is past tense? It might have already have happened.
I don't know about past tense, Dan, because I am not a person who enjoys camping.
It's getting fucking intense in here. I don't know anybody who really enjoys camping. I mean, I guess there's a lot of people out there, but
we got sucked into this YouTuber that does it. Have I told you about this? He's like this YouTuber guy. He's from like Kent. He's a British guy. And he's just like this like lovable doofus that goes camping by himself. And he's like, well, I've done a lot of hard work today. I brought myself a beer. And he'll like sit down in front of a shitty little fire and like crack open an IPA. And he's like, it's quite nice. Every time, it's quite nice. It's 45 minutes of like half of it is he's just in the woods and it's just like ambient woods shots. And like half the time it's fucking raining. And him going, well, my tents fell over again. Guess I better get that together. We got rain coming in tonight. I don't know, man. If you're zoning out on the couch and he comes on, it's like, I'm okay with losing that 45, you know?
You've seen every season, huh?
Yeah.
It's quite nice.
Every season. So spring, summer, fall, the rest.
It's called Kent
Survival, I think.
Okay. All right. Everybody check that out.
Check out Kent Survival, dude.
It sounds nice.
It was quite nice.
The shit you watch. The shit everybody watches, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that was quite nice. But yeah, go check them out, man. They're touring right now. Punk, kind of, I guess a punk band, I guess. Yeah. I think there's one lyric where she talks about like going up on a mountain and snorting some cocaine, and the guitarist pipes in there and he's like, fuck yeah. It's just so Australian the way he said it, and that made my night. It was great.
So is that something that's like not in the studio version of the song, but then when you hear it forevermore, you'll hear the live version in your head?
I think so, because he like leaned in and he's like, fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I was like, God damn. These guys are fucking Australian as hell. But yeah, it was a good time, man. you know, we did it.
Well, it's great to hear the venue rules, and awesome they had a good time, and the music was good, most importantly.
Yeah, I did it. I went to the show. I seen it. What more do you want from me? What did you do, DK?
Well, look, I don't need to bore everyone with all the goddamn details, but we went on a crazy trip from Illinois to Niagara Falls in one day. We went to Niagara Falls at midnight. It was lovely. I was so tired. It was insane. We went then to New Hampshire to a really lovely beach. It's a beach I would give like an 8 or a 9. It was so nice.
That's a good beach.
I was surprised by the sandiness and like lots of sun. And you think New Hampshire and it's like, oh, I don't know. Is it going to be like cold and rocky here? No, it was beachable as hell.
Right on.
Yeah. It was so nice. There weren't that many people there, but it wasn't dead by any means. And you can just walk up and down, along the coast, and there's just shops and restaurants and all kinds of shit. There's a fucking arcade. It's just like in the beginning of the day, they just open like the garage doors and like you just walk in and play Addams Family Pinball. And I made 50 cents last a really long time. It was my best game ever. Dude, nice. That was awesome. We liked it so much that once we went to Gloucester in Massachusetts, we spent a day in Salem, and then we had a free day after that. And then we said, let's go back to New Hampshire because that beach was so good. And we literally went back, and I read The Hellbound Heart by Clive Barker, a.k.a. Hellraiser, on that beach. And I had some kind of a alcoholic beverage. Oh. No, it was some kind of this monster lives, by the way. It was just so nice. I bought a beach chair that like goes into the sand. You can position it to any angle you want, Dan.
Whoa.
Using the sand and your own weight. First 10 minutes on the beach, my wife got stung by a bee. So I had to walk back and find some Benadryl. What else? Oh, we went to the premiere of our friend Brantley Palmer's new documentary, Contenders, which was such a delight in this very small town in the middle of the mountains, Bellows Falls. It was great to meet Brantley in person. I really, really had a good time. I know this is not music related, but God damn it, these are our friends, and I really had a good time. Brantley took us out to dinner afterwards. We went to this.
What a lovely guy.
I tried to pay, and he was like, dude, don't. And I could see it in his eyes. He was serious.
He would have hurt you, I think.
He could have. He's a big man.
It is kind of music related, though, DK.
I did compose the score to the film, yes. Which was my first time seeing anything like that of mine in a theater. And I will say there was a good amount of people in the theater. It was kind of packed. And the thing I didn't expect is so I've seen the movie so many times, over and over, writing the score and blah, blah, blah. To me, I've mined it for everything I can, and it's just like a flat, static thing in my brain, and it's just I almost don't know how it could be entertaining for anyone at this point, because it's just I know it as cuts and cues, and mechanically, that's how I think about it. But when we were there in the theater, kind of, yeah. But when we were there in the theater and there's laughs happening from the movie, stuff is getting laughs, and the audience is reacting. I never expect. It's so weird to think this, but I never expected that would happen. And so it made me feel weird when there was big laughs and moments when you could feel the tension. It was really cool. So man, that was awesome. And Brantley is just the nicest guy. So glad to have got to finally hang out with him in person. I would love to do it again.
Can't wait to see it. Congrats, Brantley. Congrats, DK.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you.
You didn't sit back and you're maybe I shouldn't have picked that there. Maybe I should have put that there.
I'll tell you what, when we first were seated, there was almost a moment when I said, do I need to get up and leave? I don't know if I can stand this. I know every moment and every second and every instrument and everything on that score, and I'm going to be picking it apart. And like, God, I hope the mix is okay. And like, what are these speakers like? And what's it going to, I'm worrying about every tiny little thing. It was fine. It was all fine. Turns out Brantley and his editor, who I'm so sorry, I've forgotten his name. They did such a good job. Why was I worried? It was amazing. So,
well, that's good.
Very cool. On the way home, we went through New York again, and my family, my wife and daughter, are huge I Love Lucy fans. So we went to the I Love Lucy Museum in Jamestown, New York. And then when we exited the museum, the street was full of people having a great time, and stands and booths and people selling things and snacks and food trucks. And we were like, what's going on? And we were like, oh, it's a Pride celebration. And it was awesome. It was legit awesome. So,
hell yeah.
It was really cool. And then that was our last thing before we went home.
I will say probably 60% of Amy and the Sniffers audience Pride.
Mm-hmm.
So,
hell yeah. They may have been there.
Yeah. It's nice. Everyone's having a good time dancing and partying.
There was a lot of that. It was legit, like, joyous. I enjoyed that.
All right. Well, DK is relaxed from a wonderful vacation.
I'm a little tan. More tan than usual. You can't tell.
Not really.
No.
You got a little around the nose there.
You can see it. You can see it for the sunglasses. Yeah.
Yeah. Your Pit Vipers?
Hell yeah, dude.
Thank you, Pit Vipers, for sponsoring this episode.
But yeah, that was my trip.
The fans are like, I put the code in. They actually sent me a fucking Pit Viper.
Oh my God.
It bit my wife.
I'm texting you from the hospital. I am coming for you.
You are paying for this. All right. Well, I'm happy. You're happy. We're together again, DK and Dan here to blow your fucking mind holes with recommendations.
Hell yeah.
That's right. DK, you got two. Let me have one.
Okay. The first one is not going to surprise anybody, but I was so happy to see that The Midnight put out a deluxe edition of Syndicate, the album that I talked about ad nauseum on this show, which is crazy because that is a long record as it is. And this deluxe edition has more songs. It has demos. And in fact, probably the best reason to listen is there's a demo track that is like, I think it's absurd to even label it as a demo. It's like, you would never know that this is a quote demo. It's called Till the Stars Come Out. And it's like a top tier Midnight track, just like those 80s vibes, that synthwave thing, awesome lyrics, blah, blah, blah. I could talk all day about it, but man, it's great to have like even more of that record that I was so into. So the Midnight Syndicate Deluxe.
Did you purchase the tickets?
For what?
For the St. Louis show.
Oh shit. Yes. Yeah, we're going.
All right.
We're going. Absolutely. I didn't know what I got so scared.
I think it was like October, right?
I believe it is. Yes, I will be there. We will have reporting.
Hell yeah. All right. Good one. I'll check that out. I didn't know that was out. I'm going to talk about Oh Hiroshima. The album's called And the Dead Tree Gives No Shelter. Just came out last week, I believe. It's good. It's good stuff. It's got some metal in there, some alternative ambient types, kind of weird vibe. Definitely building an atmosphere, but it's what I like. So I think you should check it out.
I'm on board.
It might be on a list somewhere. I've been going back to it, so it's good to go.
Hell yeah.
Oh, Hiroshima.
Oh, Hiroshima.
Oh, did you hear about Hiroshima?
Oh. Well, listen, my second one is not going to surprise anybody, but I got to make sure that people know Mastodon have a new single. Your Ghost Again. It's a great track all the way through, but I particularly love the end when they go full Opeth mode. Like, it's so good. It's such a good song, and clearly a lot of meaning behind it. Everything they've been through. I think it's, if the rest of the record is on this level, we're in for a hell of an album.
We haven't got a confirmation of any record.
That's true, but it is. Well, didn't they say? I think they did say we're in the studio. We're doing another album. I think they did say that.
It's done, I believe.
I think I read that it was done. Yeah.
I think I read that like a few months ago. So I'm excited. DK and I both have tickets for that's an October show, I believe, as well.
Hell yeah.
So we'll be there.
We're going.
Shirts off, jumping around, nipples hard as ever. So
did I tell you what happened to my nipple recently? This is not a joke.
I want to hear this.
I want this to be in the show.
All right.
So I have an elderly cat.
Mm-hmm.
He got scared by one of the younger cats. We have 3 cats in this house, which is entirely too many cats. He got scared, and he now wants to just be behind the bed all the time. So I've been trying to get him out, and sometimes at night he will jump up on the bed and hang out with us in the bed. Well, he didn't quite get enough on the jump, and I was laying there. As has been discussed in the past, I tend to sleep outside of any blanket or even sheet, and so I was fully exposed, and that nipple got it.
And you were dead ass asleep?
It was a hell of a way to wake up. And
God,
it's bad. It's bad. I almost sent you a picture of it, but then I was like, should I send Dan a picture of my nipple, like sliced in half?
Yeah, you should. That's just stuff I need to see.
But the update is it's healing quite well.
Okay.
I'll let you know if anything changes.
Did you have just split nipple out on the beach?
Oh, yeah.
So you can say you're a man with 3 nipples right now. Fucking total recall DK over here.
Nice.
All right. So what do we have? Oh, Hiroshima, Midnight Deluxe, Mastodon has a new one. Hey, DK, watch out. I'm throwing you a news bruise. Faith No More touring in 2027.
That's confirmed, huh?
We'll be traveling. Get your passports, you motherfuckers. We're going.
Where are they touring?
Haven't been released yet, but we'll see.
Well, holy shit.
They just recently signed with 30E, the South American company that I guess System is under.
Why bother? Why bother, System?
System of a Down.
Yeah, I know, but why bother? They're never going to put out another record.
Yeah, but they're going to tour off of their shit. That's how they make their money. Because people are dumb and they go and say, hey, I love them. Let's go to the show and spend fucking $200 on a ticket.
System can charge. It's asinine. Anyway, go on.
It's kind of like another band, you know. I don't know if I'm the sharpest tool in the shed to talk about that, if you know what I mean.
All Star? Smash Mouth?
Yeah, that's true. Are they still touring? Maybe I can
No,
get
he
that
died.
gig. Maybe I can get that gig, though.
Did he not die? You know what? You could.
It ain't no joke.
I'm not kidding. You could front for Smash Mouth.
Dude, I'm not.
I'm not joking. 1,000%.
Is it my hairline?
No, not just that.
I haven't gained any weight lately.
But dude, imagine yourself in that outfit on that beach from the video. You could be a Smash Mouth. You have the right attitude.
What is another song that Smash Mouth sang? We're going to have to do a top 3 for me. So we can
They covered Believer, I'm a Believer for Shrek.
What's another song, original song besides Walking on the Sun?
And then the morning comes. You didn't think I'd know one, did you motherfucker?
What's the name of it?
And then the morning comes.
All right.
I don't know if that's true, but that's the goddamn song.
And teach the world to snuff the lawyers and the something.
You just got to learn the lyrics and you're there. You're already 95% of the way there.
Yeah, they made more money than us, so we can't
No
make
question.
fun of them too much.
No question.
All right, DK, are you ready to expose what the fuck we're doing on this episode?
Expose yourself.
Hey, guess what? DK and Dan have made it, baby. We got ourselves a fucking series. That's right. We're committing.
Did you write that?
No, but after I
It
said
sounded like you read it.
after I said we're committing, I was like, oh, we really want to commit to that. But we're going to do it.
We're committing to an attempt.
If it breaks us, it breaks us. This is called RE-Enlist. And what me and DK are going to throw ourselves into, maybe every other episode, we're going to relist Rolling Stone's top 100 metal albums of all time. This list is widely available. So what we're going to do is tonight is the first episode of that. We're going to start with 91 through 100. And we're going to relist what's already there. Now, you're probably saying, like, why didn't you idiots just redo the list of 100 that they already had? Or why didn't you make your own list of top metal albums of all time? That would be too hard and too much work. And I think this would be more fun and fair for DK and I.
Mm-hmm. And we have some rules.
Yes.
We have some rules and regulations.
That is true.
I will read them now.
All right.
Pick number 10, a.k.a. number 100. DK and Dan must agree.
Oh, shit.
Also, picks 91, 92, and 93. DK and Dan must agree. The ones in between, we will switch off and simply choose, which could fuck up things for the other person. And that's just something we're going to have to deal with. We have not at all talked about what order we're going to do things in. We have not at all communicated about how we're feeling about these things. So this could get ugly.
I think we're going to be all right. I think it's going to be fun.
Well, I have to, before we even get started on this, like, I just want to say this was completely your idea. So if it fails, it's on you, buddy.
Yeah, thank you.
But no, if
I'm
this
used
is
to that.
This is completely your idea, and I think it's like really, it's a really fun idea. It truly is, because it gives us, number one, it gives us a lot to talk about, but number two, it's going to give me so many albums that I'm sure everybody knows that I have never heard. Everybody knows. I have never heard some of these, right? So I'm going to increase my music knowledge, and I hope, listeners along the way, if you do choose to listen along, you'll be able to sort of be like, yeah, I've listened to all 100 of those records. I think that's really cool. And at the end, if you think about it, our top song from every group will kind of have a top 10.
Oh, that's nice. I was going to say we kind of are giving you a top 3 for me as well. We just agree on it this time around.
Yep. Top agree for me.
I like that.
Write it down.
Trademark. Okay, DK, I want to stick to 91 through 100. We have seen the list. Listener, you can find this list. It's not like we're keeping it secret or anything. I don't want to give any spoilers away or talk about maybe other bands and shit and albums that are on that list above us. Before we do any of this, did you look at the list as a whole, or did you just kind of stick to 91 through 100?
So when we first talked about this, I did look through the list. Not a lot of it stuck with me. I had some feelings about it that I was like, what the fuck? Some of that stuff, I was like, what are you doing, Rolling Stone? So number one, I love the fact that we get to sort of tinker with it and fix it, or at least as much as we can within the rules here. But no, so I'm not like intimately familiar with like I don't really know like the next 10 we're gonna get. Like I didn't look that far ahead this time, and I'm not playing that game. I'm gonna go like the listener probably. I'm just gonna look at them batch 10 at a time.
Okay. Well, that's good. I looked a little, as you said, kind of like, what the fuck? But I think my overall feeling is, and I'm not exposing anything here or spoiling anything, but I don't think I'm mad at this list. I think this list is kind of a good, maybe blueprint, I would like to say. So
it's a good sampler platter of metal.
Yes.
I would agree. Although, and we're going to get into this, I have some real questions about how we're classifying the genre of metal.
Well, see, I think we'll get there. We'll get there.
And I think I'm gonna come out of the gate with an opinion that I don't know if people are gonna agree with me. But some of these things I don't know that they are metal. And so I guess I want to ask you before we get into these choices, because I may need to retool this, but I probably won't.
Don't.
Am I doing this the same way we do a top 3 for me? Like, is this like how I truly feel about the list? Or is this like, are we trying to keep with the spirit of the list and say like, we think these are the best? Not favorite, but best.
I think we're keeping with the spirit of the list by keeping what they have. But this is also, of these 10 albums, what you would take hands down number 1 and go down what you think is bottom tier shit.
Pants down number 1.
Yeah. So, yeah, in a way, it's kind of, we're giving it both ways, I guess.
Okay.
This list does expand decades, so take a look at it. Like I said, I don't really want to talk about what's number 1 or 20 or 50 or whatever, but it goes, I think it was released in 2017 is whenever it was released. So
something like that. Yeah.
So if you're thinking like something like, that's kind of old, I'm sure some of these bands have probably released better albums later on down the road, and we'll get to that. We might have some questions too along the way of I might add on after the picks are made.
Oh,
you never know, DK. But yes, we explained all that to you. It'd probably make more sense once we actually get into this. And yeah, hopefully you enjoy it. Hopefully you follow along.
Yeah, and like always, we want your list, please. So rank them and spank them.
Yeah, join the Discord. I did put out probably last week or the week before the 10 that were there. I didn't really explain what was going on there, but they're there.
I love that people just immediately were like, okay, I'm listening to these. No question. I loved it. I loved that. Thank you so much. That was so awesome.
And well, tell us your opinion.
Yeah.
Please. All right. Should we say what Rolling Stone has for number 91 through 100? DK?
You want to give the order that's there, and that'll kind of give people an idea of what the albums are that we're talking about today. If you could read it, I don't have it in front of me.
Yeah. At number 91, and this is the Rolling Stones top 91 through 100. The first one is Naked City, Tortured Garden, and that's from the year 1990. Number 92 would be I Hate God, Take As Needed for Pain from 1993. Number 93 would be White Zombies, Le Sexorcist.
Le Sexorcisto.
So, yeah. 92 there. 94. Number 94 would be Deaf Heaven, Sunbather from the year 2013. We also will be seeing them open for Mastodon later this year.
Yep.
95, they got Dream Theater, Images and Words from 1992. DK, you're gonna have to help me with this Norwegian band.
Kvelertak.
Yeah.
Kvelertak, something like that. And the album is called Mir.
Mir from 2013. Up next, we have Gojira, From Mars to Sinus.
Serious. Come on.
From 2005. Next up would be Sunno, Monoliths and Dimensions from 2009. Coming in late. Next is Evanescence with Fallen from 2003. And number 100 would be Avenged Sevenfold, City of Evil from 2005. So, we're going from 100 to 91, like we always do, from the bottom to the top, because that's where we started. At the bottom, now we're on the top.
That's right. Here.
Yeah, we know Drake. Number 100, Rolling Stone has Avenged Sevenfold. DK and I have to agree on number 100. And now remember, we can only use what Rolling Stone has. DK, tell me your opinion on number 100, sir, please.
Okay. I think right out of the gate there's going to be an issue. And maybe you'll disagree with me, maybe not. But for a few different reasons, I think Sunno should be 100. Monoliths and Dimensions. Because I'm going to argue that this is not metal. It's a drone. Look, I'll be honest with you. I hadn't heard this record. It made me mad. I don't know if it's because I was trying to get through these records, and this album has the fucking audacity. The first 5 minutes of it is just a guy with a distorted guitar going brown, brown, brown. I was so fucking bored by this record, and I thought, oh, maybe some, they're going to use this and really build something like what a slow burn, and they're going to come into this. I was expecting, I don't know what, but it never happened. It never delivered anything, in my opinion. I mean, nothing. So I can't even put it as a metal album. I just feel like I can't. It might have some metal sensibilities, the distorted guitar, and maybe some of the subject matter, maybe the way the guy is, quote, singing, but it's more like a spoken word thing. I cannot say this is metal, and I cannot say that I enjoyed it. Maybe under the right circumstances, the right listening environment, maybe it would work for me, but in the context of this list, fuck it. 100.
It sounds like a Hammer horror movie that you don't even want to listen to, or watch. It sounds like they were trying to do a horror movie soundtrack, but it sucks. So I think I am going to agree with you.
Are you kidding me?
I think Sunno, Monoliths and Dimensions can be number 100. I think they're going for the drone metal thing that kind of came during this time, because it was 2009-ish. Yeah, Doom's kind of back and shit like that. But yeah. I think you probably could have picked another fucking better band. And these guys have their fan base.
Don't
get me wrong. These
guys are beloved. Yeah.
This is the first time that I've heard some shit that popped up maybe on Spotify, but I've never went and been like, I need to listen to their new record. And this was my first real experience as well. And yeah, I didn't really maybe it gets better later on. And I could see maybe live these guys would be pretty cool. They got
I could agree with that.
The fucking cloaks on and shit.
It could be an interesting thing to see, more of an experience thing.
Yeah.
Maybe so. Like I said, under the right listening and / viewing environment, I could see it being an interesting thing to see once. But god damn it, I don't want to listen to that record again.
No. It was a rough one, and we'll say Dan got a little into it and went next track, please. So yes, I agree with you, DK. So we have decided that Sunno, Monoliths and Dimensions is number 100 for us.
Knowing the things further down this list, I find that to be incredible.
All right. But
okay, anyway. Who picks 9? Is it me?
DK, number 99 is your pick. I do not have any say in this. What you pick is what you pick, so what you pick will be 99, and I can't do anything about it.
We didn't talk much while we were planning for this, but you did send one text regarding this record, and I hope I read that correctly because I felt the same way. And I'm going to say Avenged Sevenfold, City of Evil is number 9 because I can't really stand them in any way. That album, in my notes that I have for this, I have one sentence and it just says something about this just makes me mad. I don't like his voice. I think musically it's all fine. It's all there. Like all the ingredients are there. I think it's his voice and like something about the fans of it absolutely ruined it. And like the guys who think Avenged Sevenfold is like the heaviest, coolest shit out there. I'm sorry their drummer died. That's the sadness. I really don't, I'm not going to take shots at him on that. But is it earned? I mean, not that he was bad. I mean, he was very good, obviously. But like, my thing is like, the band is beloved and I don't really understand it. So, unless you, look, I'll let you object if you want to object, but I'm not going to change it. I'm putting Avenged Sevenfold, City of Evil at 99.
I mean, it's for me, it is in the lower part of this. It's not what I had, but
shit,
to say it was one more up, though. I think this band could have been so much more with just a better singer. Maybe, I don't know. Get Greg in there from Dillinger or something. He's not doing anything. Make him take over for Avenged.
They're not still around, are they? Did they break up?
No, they're still around.
Shit.
Who? Dillinger or Avenged Sevenfold?
No, Avenged Sevenfold.
Yeah, they're still around. They're touring next month in St. Louis. We got tickets, DK.
You got tickets to that?
No.
Oh, okay. God damn it.
Their new record came out a few years ago. Life is But a Dream, I think it was called. And they went full just weirdo, like Faith No More almost. And I actually enjoyed that record. Everybody hated it because, of course, it was different. Yeah, man, I don't know. It's weird, really weird vocals. Like, who decided, like, yeah, that's the guy? Like, I'm fine with everybody else musically.
Yeah, I agree.
But very...
What is he doing?
Nursery rhyme-ish, like, type of delivery. And it sounds...
Yeah, I hate that shit.
It really sounds like they just took like 80s metal and they were like, let's change this and throw some distortion on that.
Yeah, pretend it's modern, but it's really just hair shit.
It is really hair metal. It really is. I'm glad you hear that too. But yeah, man, 99's good with me.
You're not super mad about that?
No, fuck no. I've never understood, like you said, that fan base and how that band has become so massively popular.
Okay. I'm glad we're on a similar page. And I don't think I've heard any of their anything since that album. I did hear the stuff before it when they were a little bit more metalcore.
Mm-hmm.
Like what's the one song? Dun 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 dun. What's that song? I don't even
fucking know.
What's that song called?
I know when you say it, I'm gonna realize what it is.
What's that riff? What's the riff where it's like? What's the fucking riff?
Girls like cars and money.
I can't think of what it is, but I can think of the song. Oh, I just had it.
It's gone.
It's gone. Doesn't matter.
It's Avenged Sevenfold. It doesn't matter.
Give me number 98.
It will get its revenge for the Avenge later on when you remember it. When we get to this. Number 98 is Naked City.
Oh, is it?
Tortured Garden. Yeah. Yeah, it is, DK.
Okay. If you say so.
There's a number of people that have made this list. I just don't. It's not, like you said with Sunno, it's not metal.
I can agree with you.
Little tiny chunks maybe that you could be like, okay, that's metal.
I can agree with you.
It makes no sense. I mean, I get it. It's like artistic, experimental. I think there's more fucking jazz on that record than metal.
You're absolutely right.
I think somebody pretentious on that was like, this is the shit. Like, nobody's heard of this. That's what that pick feels like.
Yep.
And, I know Naked City, Torture Garden now. My life hasn't changed. Okay? I think that is a wasted pick. And especially where they put it at fucking 91.
That is a little weird. You're right. It's weird that it's on the list. And it's very weird that it's at number 91. Is it above, it's above Dream Theater, isn't it?
Yes.
Imagine that.
It is it is top of all. It's on top of all these bands. Rolling Stone, not ours.
Very strange. I will tell you that I had that a bit higher, but I can completely understand the thought process on this. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good with it. I'm good with it.
All right.
But I did actually, I responded a little bit better to it. I do have a bit of that pretentious dickhead in me. And I do listen to some stuff that borderlines what that album is doing. Some of the Devin Townsend stuff, he really goes for that. Just the freak outs and the look how amazing I am at everything I'm doing. We're going to go from jazz to polka to like surf rock to just screaming and vomit sounds and glass breaking and whatever. Part of me has that. But I can completely understand why anyone would not put this at 98. So yeah, okay. I'm okay with that. I didn't hate it though. That's all I'm going to tell you. So with that in mind, I'm going to take my number 8 pick and put that in the number 7 slot. Number 97. I give you Evanescence Fallen. This is
exactly where I had it.
50,000 tears I've cried with I don't even know. It certainly is like a soundtrack to like a particular time. I don't know when the last time I've actually sat down and listened to the whole thing, like, a girlfriend's room back in the day. It's always that. Amy Lee's voice is very piercing, and I think she's a fantastic singer, don't get me wrong, and she's a good songwriter and performer, but sometimes a little of her goes a long way. But dude, she can really sing and write a melody, don't get me wrong, but I do wonder again, how metal is this? This feels more rock to me.
Almost new metalish with that guitar in there.
I think that's how you get it in here. Yeah, it's like, oh, but it has metal in it, new metal. My question for you is, did you skip Bring Me to Life when you listened to this?
Yes, so I did.
Okay, tell you what, I listened to half of it, and then I was like, I get it.
I did the whole thing.
I listened to the whole album, except for I did not need to hear Bring Me to Life.
Oh, no, I skipped that one, and what was the one Going Under? Going on.
Is that the first track?
I think that's the first track.
Tell you the one I did like more than I thought I would was called Jesus Christ, Haunted. Yeah. They do that.
That was one I wrote down as well. I didn't write it down, but
I love the little in flames. It's like dun 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 dun. It's from like Cloud Connected by In Flames. It's like exactly the same thing. But they got a little stuff going on with the keys, and it's like well produced. It's not my album, but there's nothing wrong with this album. It's fine. So anyway, number 97, Evanescence Fallen.
Hey, I totally agree. That's where I had it as well.
Really?
Yes, exactly where I have it. She's a wonderful singer, and I don't want to say like One Trick Pony because they are a very successful band, but Is there anything else that she does? Maybe she does some more in later. I mean, she's not Courtney from Spirit Box or anything.
No, she sings with Jonathan Davis on something, right? Like Unplugged.
She did the Seether song later on that they released.
Oh shit! I was in a talent show at a band camp so long ago, and me and my buddy, actually it was Yachts, who was on this podcast, this very podcast with me.
Hey.
He played the guitar, and we were actually going to perform Stain's Epiphany, which I sang and he played guitar on, and he was so good and I wasn't. But we started our little performance with a fake out. Why did we do this? A fake out of that Evanescence, because that Amy Lee song, Seether song, was everywhere. You couldn't escape that song. So we pretended like we were going to play that, and I sang the Amy Lee part like Amy Lee as a joke, and it was not good. I hope no video exists. It may, but I hope it never escapes.
Hope it does.
No, I don't know. But yeah, that song, Jesus Christ. Sorry to derail. Shout outs to Yachts, man. I love you.
Yeah, man. It's a beautiful voice, and yeah, it's I don't know. It's not my thing.
Yep.
Not my thing. All right, DK, we're on to number 96. And this is where our Norwegian band comes in. Clever Tuck. Clever Tuck.
I think that's close enough, buddy.
Yeah, Mir from 1996. Oh no, that's number 96. What fucking year was this?
It's from 2013, yeah.
Yeah. Not bad. This is kind of a metal rock album. I believe it's all in Norwegian, right?
I think so too.
Okay. All right. I was just making sure that I was like, I don't know. But I don't know. I think this is an example of maybe one where they probably put out some better stuff after this, maybe.
Or,
this is
I don't know.
This is kind of in that phase where like Red Fang is coming out and like Black Tusk and shit like that, and they're all throwing you these bands. What's the other one? They're coming out with a new record soon. It starts with a K. Like I think they're from Sweden, but they're kind of in that same vein. Baroness looks like they did the artwork for a lot of these albums. Bailey, what's his name, from that band?
Right.
You might see them later on. But yeah, man, I didn't mind this. It was fine. It's a pretty cool rockin' album, but I wasn't blown away or anything.
My issue with it is I don't really understand the choices they're making, because they're clearly capable of some more interesting, heavier, and like intricate and even melodic things. But then sometimes you'll get like a fucking like Scorpions riff that repeats for like 2 minutes. I didn't understand it. I really didn't get it. They really had the ability to go heavier and harder, and like, not that you just need to be one thing, but I didn't understand the mix that they were doing. Because if you want me to take it a little bit more seriously and like, you know, let it be a heavier thing, I don't know. I just have a hard time going from that sort of almost ass rock stuff to these heavier, emotionally heavier screaming things that I was just like, the singer is trying so hard and he's doing a fine job, but like, I just don't think the music matches his intensity. And I just didn't really understand the mix. It was like a weird ice cream flavor that I just couldn't put my finger on and didn't end up enjoying.
I think
it's like, what if In Flames came from indie rock instead of like thrash melodic metal? I just didn't get it.
A very like Volbeat.
It's
feeling.
in there.
Yeah.
It's definitely in there.
But yeah, that's why I said this is like rock metal, because it's back and forth.
Interesting, because by the way, did you have that at number 96 originally?
Yes.
I had it at 97, so we were like dead on that.
So,
I'm very surprised at how well we're lining up so far. So far.
So far.
Except
So
for
good.
I fucked up your Avenged Sevenfold, probably.
No, dude. I would have. I'll be honest with you. I had Naked City at 100. I had Sun-O at 99. And then Avenged Sevenfold. So.
And you know, I could, on another day, I could have easily said the same, I think. But Sun-O had just really made me mad. Okay, well, let me go down my list here. That means that number 95, God damn it, this is exactly where I had it on my list, is going to be White Zombie, Les Exorcisto. I'm trying to read you. You're not giving me anything. You're just doing a bit of a Grinch smile right now.
I had it a little higher.
Did you?
Yes.
I don't mean to hurt you, buddy.
You do yours and I'll come in.
Okay.
Because I do have some some butts in there.
Okay. Well, I put it here because, yeah, look, this is halfway up the list. I mean, there are some decent things here. And I don't know how much Rob Zombie ring ding dang ding dang dang I can take. You know what I'm saying? If it's on the radio, I'm not turning it off. It's obviously, there's something distantly fine about it. There's something totally okay with it. It's been a part of my music world forever. But I don't have a particular love for it. You'll notice I didn't put it at in the top 5 because I do think it deserves better than that. But I couldn't put it any higher than 95.
My Durango. The songs are fucking long on this record.
Yes.
This is like an hour and 15 minutes.
Yeah. For what you're getting, it's a little strange.
You get a lot of White Zombie for your money, dude. Question, is this the I mean, I don't know how much you indulged in Zombie, but is this the best option for this artist? I agree it should be 95. That's fine.
I think Hellbilly Deluxe.
Okay, thank you. That was my opinion as well. Like, why didn't they do Hellbilly? And
that album is infinitely better than
this. And I think from what I've noticed with this list is, like we said, it's a blueprint. It's a branch. It's going to lead you to where you want to get to in metal, I think. So I think that's why maybe they took White Zombie over Rob Zombie. But yeah, I would have totally 100% put Hellbilly Deluxe in here.
Yeah, I would have maybe had it higher on this list.
But
here anyway.
I mean, I had fun with this one. It'd been a long time since, but I mean, Thunder Kiss is on here. I love Welcome to Planet Motherfucker. That's one of my favorite White Zombie songs. But yeah, I would definitely rather listen to Rob Zombie over White Zombie, I think. And I like the remixes of White Zombie more than the regular White Zombie stuff. So
I can agree with that. Yep.
But Durango number 95 works, baby.
Okay. All right.
I'm not mad at you.
All right.
All right. What am we at? 94. All right. This is the last one where it is what it is. The next 3 after this, we got to agree on, DK.
We got to lock the fuck in.
All right. Well, here we go. We're going to Mars because it's Gojira.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Dan, no.
Yeah.
Dan, no.
It's going to happen.
You just exploded my entire fucking list.
That's what I do.
Dan, no. Are you serious?
Yes, dude.
No.
I'm not a big Gojira guy.
Dude. All right. Say why. Say why you're hurting me like this.
I have had the joy to see this band live twice, and they are very good live. I think I prefer them live over... I don't know, man. It's just... I can't put my finger on why I don't know.
You're not advanced enough to understand the time signatures.
I understand technically that these dudes fucking rule and they rip. And going into this, I knew that it was going to be lower and I know DK was going to put it higher. And I was like, well, maybe it's the lyrical performance that takes me out. And then this is the only one I listened to twice. And I'm like, well, no, it's the Sepultura, but French. And I'm like, but I love Sepultura, so I can't use that excuse that it's those vocal performances. So I don't know what it is, man. I don't know.
Let me ask you a question about Gojira. Do you like them better once they incorporate a little bit more clean vocal?
Yes, I think so.
Or do you like them better once they incorporate that thing that goes doing, 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 doing from the last record?
It might be the like repetitiveness, maybe. It's like the riff is badass, but maybe it goes on for too long for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I know you're capable of like taking me places, guys.
They are certainly guilty of what I would call grooving. These boys like to groove. That has never changed. They will groove their dicks off. They're groovy little guys. As you should, for sure. And if you don't do it a couple times a month, you should see a doctor. I guess I can get it. I maybe would say, like, if this were a list of Gojira records, this wouldn't be at the top for me.
Okay, that was going to be my question to you. Is there a better offering from this band?
Oh, I think a handful. I mean, and I like this album quite a bit, but it is a little bit more unrefined, I think, is maybe what you're looking for. It is a little bit more, we're still kind of finding ourselves. You know, we have our things sort of figured out, but like we're really honing it. The production's not quite as good. It's still pretty good for 05, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is not bad for 05 for what you're getting here. I'll just tell you, I had this at number 1.
I know.
So, I'm really going to need some time. Okay, buddy. But okay, no, them's the rules. And I think next time, by the way, we should make it to where you get 9, I get 8.
That's why I wrote
just so it's
down.
Yep. Just so it's fair.
It will be.
Because I don't want to be controlling everything.
Well, you're not, because you didn't get your number 1 pick, motherfucker.
Okay, all right. That
Boom.
Really, God damn it. I need to hear from people if you agree with this bullshit, this absolute
I know I have
choice.
One guy in my corner, and he's a pretty big guy.
Okay.
Muscle-wise, he's very strong.
One singular muscle?
And smart. All right, DK. Well, number 94 is Gojira, French's best import to America. Like I said, go see them live. They're really good. Hold live.
On. Do you like Gojira or Carpenter Brute better? Because those boys are French as hell.
I mean, I don't know. That's a tough.
If you don't have a
tough question, I'd say Carpenter.
Really, you think so?
I'd rather listen to Carpenter.
They were fun as hell live. I mean, so was Gojira, but Carpenter was like
real fun.
Fun to be at. Yeah. Okay, sorry to derail, but yeah. So let's just recap. Number 100, Sun O Monoliths and Dimensions. Number 99, Avenged Sevenfold, City of Evil. Number 98, Naked City, Torture Garden. Number 97, Evanescence, Fallen. Number 96, Cavella Attack. I'm sorry, I said it wrong. Weir. Number 95. Number 95, White Zombie, Les Exorcisto. Number 94, Gojira, From Mars to Sirius. So that means that we need to talk about number 93.
Are you serious? Number 94 was Gojira? Oh. That's my joke. Come on. That's pretty good. All right. Yeah, we need to talk about number 93.
From what is left, I think I would give it to. Oh God, it's between 2 for me. It's between I Hate God and Deaf Heaven. Well, that kind of gives away something else, sort of. Well, not really though, actually. So But for me, it's between those two. I would not listen to the I Hate God every single day, but I thought that record was pretty fucking cool. I really did. I hadn't heard that whole album altogether before. And I really liked what they're doing, that sort of Sabbath-y, Typo Negative, those riffs, those slow-ass riffs, dude, with those little changes and those little... I love it. So that was pretty good. But I also thought that Deaf Heaven was quite an interesting record. A little bit more difficult. But I think in my heart, I Hate God needs to be number 93. What do you think?
How are you a Deaf Heaven guy, or was this
not particularly? No, I had heard.
Not new. I mean, I know you've heard of them. Yes.
I went to the record and it was like, oh, I had 3 of the songs hearted on Spotify, so like I had definitely heard this record before. I like them. They're a band that I've perpetually been in the state of sort of feeling it out with. They have a few songs that I think are really, really cool. And the other stuff I'm just sort of trying to fall in love with. I just haven't been super focused on them. So thumbs up on them for sure. I mean, I have them in my top 3. So what do you think? Don't just choose from what I told you. What do you think? What would you put at 93?
I would put Deaf Heaven at 93 for me. That's for me though.
93 for me. Okay. I can't really think of a good reason to argue with you on it. I can't. I really can't. Because I think that... Oh, go on.
I took your 1.
No, I really don't... I don't feel anything on this one. Because that record's new enough to me where I'm like, this doesn't hurt me that much. It doesn't hurt me. You know what I mean? Kate Bush.
I didn't vote for her. But I could see I Hate God going, and I'm not mad that I Hate God is in the top 3. No. I came into this thinking like DK is going to slam that at like 99.
Really? You thought so?
Yeah.
Look, I will tell you, like, this is not in my norm. Take as needed for pain. But I really like those grooves. And I'm always talking about how I love Typo Negative. This is enough like Typo Negative. The real difference is mainly the vocals, obviously. And then like, they don't really do the keyboard thing. There's enough riffs there that this is... It scratches a particular itch, and there's enough there that it feels like an old school, like it's easy to listen to for me, and it's fun to listen to. So I don't think I Hate God would ever be in my top bands, but in the context again of this list, I'm confident with them being like, I had them at number 4. I'm happy for them to be down 1 further, and if it's number 3, it's number 3.
I'll agree. I'll go number 3. I Hate God. The nihilistic Southern sludge deserves to be on this list. It is the birth of kind of the Southern doom bands that are out there. Acid Bath, fucking Crowbar, all those types that are fucking just great and are having success now. Crowbar, thank you. And Down, of course. Phil Anselmo leaves Pantera Bread and takes on Down, who will have a new record coming out this year. So yeah, I Hate God. I agree. Number 93. Spit on myself.
All right. Well, if I Hate God goes there, we really need to have a conversation now about Dream Theater versus Deaf Heaven, because that's really, when we decide 92, we're going to decide 91, obviously. Let me tell you about Dream Theater. I think that this record is brilliant. Images and Words is an incredible record. However, I can't really stand the vocals. I really don't like. What's his name? James?
Yeah, something.
Labrie or something. I could be wrong.
LeBron James.
LeBron James. I can't stand
if we
his
were a better
vocals.
podcast, we'd know that.
I think, and I've said this before, probably even on here. I think Dream Theater is like the biggest gulf between musicians being absolutely incredible versus how bad the singer is. And not just the singing, but I don't like his lyrics either. I can't enjoy him. He grates on me so hard. So I don't want to just like defer to you. And I will also say this, in defense of Dream Theater, these guys are, in a certain realm, they are the kings. I mean, they are
Respect.
Top of the game. They are respected. They earned it. They have absolutely earned a spot probably higher than number 91 on this list. So, you know, some there are parts of that album, Images and Words, that to this day blow me away and inspire me musically. I don't know how they were doing it as early as they were doing it, as well as they're doing it. They just seem so advanced for the time. They're just, I just think they're out of this world. I mean, from Mars to Sirius, dude, they're amazing. But I hate the vocals. So I could ding them for that and be okay with Def Heaven being number one, if that's how you feel about it. However, in my gut, I feel like Dream Theater should be number 91 because they're Dream Theater.
I think lose the ballad shit is for Dream Theater with me.
Mm-hmm.
Technicality, they're amazing.
Yeah. I get tired of the ballads for sure, and that's again because the vocals drag it down so bad.
That record came out the same year as Nevermind.
That's wild to think about.
I think. No, In Utero, maybe.
You're in the right.
94
is you're in the right neighborhood. Yeah,
this is that's crazy.
It's insane because they're like Dream Theater and Nirvana are on different planets. But just because they're technically brilliant doesn't mean that they're the best.
I came into this with two bands on this list that I really wasn't looking forward to listening to, and that was Sunno and that was Def Heaven.
Really?
Yes. I think from everything that I had heard up until this point with Def Heaven has just been a lot of hype, I think. And I would listen to it and be like, I don't get it. Like, why do people love this? But I will say, when I sat down and actually had a chance to listen to it, I did really enjoy it. I had the same problem with Def Heaven as you have with Dream Theater. I think lyrics or vocals on Def Heaven pull me out a little bit. They pull me under. But musically and sonically, those dudes, I'm excited to see what they do on that stage. And maybe that lyrical performance will come to me live better. I don't know. Maybe not. But I'm okay with saying that, yes, I thought that Sunbather record was actually really good. It could be number 91 in my eyes, and Dream Theater could go to 92.
Is that how you truly feel about it, though?
I could see that.
But
I see Def Heaven as like maybe the best discovery out of all of this that I can, for me. I don't know about you.
I have that in my notes. God damn it. I put this record has a little bit of juice. I just can't figure out the flavor yet. We'll revisit. That's exactly what I have. I like that they go black metal, but then they have that like somber, sort of distant melodic stuff. It has a sadness, like it kind of reminds me of some of that other like depressive black metal that I do tend to listen to. But they have their own flavor.
Yeah, they're mixing a lot in there. Gloom, doomy, black.
Yeah, absolutely.
Blackened.
But I can't let this just pass by though. Like we really need to agree. Like, has Def Heaven earned the right to be above Dream Theater? I need to know that. I need you to look into my eyes and tell me that that's okay.
I think yes. Because would you have Deaf Heaven without Dream Theater? I don't know. Maybe those guys never listened to
It's a
Dream
weird
Theater.
question. I don't know, maybe.
But I feel like 92 is we're giving enough respect to Dream Theater, and this is as high as we can take them on this list. If it was something else where we could throw them maybe in the top 50, well, you probably could just off of their career alone. But I think 92 is good for Dream Theater.
That's how you really feel about it.
Yes.
Okay.
I think going off of how I feel about it, Deaf Heaven was the most enjoyable listen besides my number one pick, which was I Hate God. But I understand that I Hate God is a furious, angry feeling at the time and not meant for every day. And you're going to get what you're getting. With Deaf Heaven, there is a lot to discover. And they take you to other places like we were talking about. Along with Dream Theater, kind of in the same realm there, but yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay.
I figured Dream Theater would be pretty high for you.
But I want to be clear, like, I'm not a Dream Theater guy. Like, they're not a band I listen to. They're not in my rotation. But every time I listen, and I have listened to their records. Like, I used to play them in the CD store sometimes. As a musician, it's really hard to ignore them for me because they are doing such incredible stuff that inspires me and I think is just mind-blowingly good.
Mm-hmm.
But again, the vocals, I've talked about it. But again, that doesn't mean just because they're technically amazing and do like interesting things, and I think we're showing that here, that doesn't mean that what your package is better than something that is more, let's say, heartfelt or emotionally deep. I think Deaf Heaven has something cold and sorrowful and sort of distantly sad and brutal that does really speak to me in a lot of ways. And I like that they have, I mean, all these bands have their own sound, but Deaf Heaven has definitely carved out a little niche for themselves that I think they fit right into. And look, I'm not an expert on them. I've heard some of their other songs, but like, I have not done any other full albums. I don't think, and if I have, I don't remember. So I'm going to say that I haven't. This is the first time I listened to a complete record from them. And I will say that Sunbather is the album I listened to the most times on this. 3 times I listened to that. And it was one of those things where the first time I heard it, I was like, I don't know. I don't even know if I get it. And then the second time I'm like, oh, maybe I get it. And then the third time I was like, oh, I'm locking in now. There is that juice. That juice is here. It's loose. Okay.
We did it.
We did it, dude. It was a little less painful than I thought. I expected a little bit more agony.
Life of Agony is not on here. It's not on this list.
That's another one I used to listen to in the CD
Maybe
store
they are.
a lot.
Maybe they are.
What's that song?
I might take that back. Maybe they are.
Ain't got time for me. What is it? Ain't got time.
Lost in the mosh.
Got time, but you ain't got time for me. Whatever it is. Anyway, that's fun. One more time, I'm going to recap these. All right. At number 100, Sunno, Monoliths and Dimensions. Number 99, Avenged Sevenfold, City of Evil. Number 98, Naked City, Torture Garden. Number 97, Evanescence, Fallen. Number 96, Kvelertak, Weir. Number 95, White Zombie, Les Exorcisto. Number 94, Gojira, From Mars to Sirius. It's bullshit. Number 93, I Hate God, Take As Needed for Pain. Number 92, Dream Theater, Images and Words. Number 91, Deaf Heaven, Sunbather.
Wow. Hey, Life of Agony is on the list, guys. We will get to one of their records.
All right. We got time, and we do have time for them.
Thank God. But there we go, DK. We did it. It wasn't that bad. I think we had a lot of fun. Got to listen to 10 whole LPs.
Some stuff I'd never heard before.
Yeah.
Some stuff I never heard of before.
Same here.
Very cool to have that opportunity. And I thank you once again for coming up with this idea, because I think it's going to help me fill in a lot of gaps in my music knowledge. I really appreciate that opportunity.
Same here. And hey, we got 9 more fucking episodes of it, so got to buckle in.
Buddy, I enjoyed that.
Yeah, man. There you go. That was 91 through 100. What are the next numbers?
I have no idea. I could only guess what those numbers are.
Where's my fucking notes at? But yeah, we'll do another 10. I don't think we're doing it next time around. I think we're kind of still deciding. I think we got an idea.
Yeah. So then ideally, tentatively, every other episode will be back to this list. We'll be relisting.
Yeah. Because, I mean, back to back, that's 20 albums. That's a lot.
Yeah.
But we should have more album stuff coming up next time around. Like I said, we're still working that out. DK, anything else for the great listeners here that sat through this tonight?
For me, just extremely happy to be back in my home, not driving for hours and hours and hours, thousands of miles. And one of the great pleasures that I have is that I get to talk to my friend Dan about something that I really find interesting and fun to talk about. And for the listeners, I thank you. I will talk to you soon. I love you. Goodbye. Well, I don't know why it was sad.
Yeah, we're happy here.
No, I'm stoked, man. This was great.
Everybody have a beautiful evening, day, whatever it is. And we'll see you next time.
Later.
Later.